Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Sailor Solitaire and this is your November tarot reading. This is of course a general reading, so don't forget to watch your other signs. You are not just one sign, you are many signs. You are sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, whatever sign you identify with. Be sure to watch those videos as well. And if you would like a personal reading with me, then please, you can visit my Etsy shop or you can visit my website. The links will be in the description box below, so go ahead and check them out. Now, without further ado, let's get to your reading. This is for the first half of November, the first 2 weeks of November. So here we go, guys. Hello Aries, welcome to your reading. I do hope that you're all doing fabulously. Let's see if we can shed some light into the next couple weeks for you. Alright, Aries. For the first half of November 2017. Alright, so the first card is going to give a general indication of the main energies at play for you guys. And let's see what we've got here. So, first card, the moon. Okay, so this is a major arcana energy. I do honestly feel like this has to do with where the sun and Jupiter are in right now. We are in Scorpio season, and you guys are somewhat of, I guess, sister signs. I'm not sure what the proper terminology is, but you guys both share a common ruler, and that's Mars. And so I do know that you're both, well, Aries and Scorpios are very intuitive. You have a very good connection to the divine, and this moon is all about that, all about the unknown. Okay, this is about really just feeling a loyalty and feeling a calling, feeling a connection to something greater than what's on this earth. You know, this is really like it's like you guys are these wolves here, okay? You guys are here on earth in the flesh, but you always see, or you always have this connection, this calling. It's like, your real mother is the moon. Okay, so what does this have to do with you guys? That was kind of a little bit of a backdrop there, but what I'm trying to get at is that, you guys are very... I guess you guys listen to the pull of your gut, the pull of your instincts. You're very, I don't want to say wild or primal, but I guess that's what you could say. You guys are free spirits. You definitely go with your gut and go on a whim, so to speak. So I feel like this month, at least for the first half, you guys are really going to be, you guys aren't really going to be thinking too much. You guys aren't going to be using a lot of brain power. Not that you guys are going to be on autopilot, but you guys are actually going to be operating off of something, more like your second nature, something that just happens, that comes naturally to you. And so I feel like, if you need to carefully plan things. I feel like you want to do that right at the beginning, have contingency plans, even like write it down on paper, because when the time comes, I feel like you're going to forget about all the plans and react. So I do feel like you're going to feel like you're kind of, you're just going with your gut. You're not going to be thinking too much about it. And I feel like you may be scared that this might get you into trouble. But I do think that this is good for you. I feel like it really, when you kind of surrender to your gut and to your instinct and intuition, I do feel like you really find out what you want and really find out, what is real to you, like what you really value. Because I feel like when you put too much effort into, you know, maintaining the status quo and just going through the motions of what is going on in your life currently, you kind of lose sight and lose touch with what you actually want versus what is just happening, and you're kind of just accepting. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Let's see what your next card is. This card will represent what you need to take note of, something that you are missing. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I do feel like, yep, this card is normally a card of deception. And so when this card does come reverse, I do feel like, you know, there's going to be no more bullshit. You guys are going to cut through that. You guys are not going to be, you know, playing games. You're not going to be keeping up false appearances. You're really just going to be yourself. You're going to be true. You're going to be authentic. And there's just no more falseness to you. No more fakeness. Okay. You're just going to be upfront. You're going to be who you are, and you're going to be expressing yourself. You're just going to follow your intuition, and you're going to be who you are. You're not going to think too much about it. And there's going to be no more deception. Okay. So if you've been kind of playing it off, or, you know, lying to somebody about anything, you know, you're going to finally just say that enough is enough. And, you know, you're going to be just laying it all out on the table. For some of you, Aries, this could be related to somebody else. So I do think that for some of you, especially if you've been, or if you're involved with a Cancer or a Pisces, so these two other water signs apart from Scorpio, I do think that, you know, you're going to realize that they were, if this is someone from the past, because, you know, this moon can represent the past and past karma. I do think that you're going to finally this month realize, or all of a sudden realize, that this person has been honest with you, that they weren't lying to you, and that you can trust them, or you could have trusted them. Okay, so everything is going to be laid out on the table, and there's going to be no more haze, no more fog. You're going to see clearly, you know, what this other person's intentions are or were, and you're going to, for some of you, Aries, you're going to be, you know, laying all your cards out on the table as well. There's going to be transparency here. Okay, and so general advice for you, Aries, what have we got for you? The Sun in reverse. Okay, so Sun card, another major arcana. Okay, we have the Moon and we've got the Sun kind of battling it out. So, okay, as general advice, this is the Sun. So this is, to me, a warning card in this position. So we do have the Moon coming up, okay? And it's like, this is following your intuition. This is, you know, letting your ego and letting your mind kind of take a back seat to your heart, okay? So you want to be acting with compassion now, and you want to be just staying authentic. That's the main thing going on here, transparency and being real. The Sun card in reverse, you know, this is like your ego talking, okay? And so as general advice, I do think that a lot of you need to just let your ego go. I do feel like if this has to do with a relationship and you have realized that, you know, you kind of blew up on them, or you were quick to dismiss them, or you treated them badly, and they were actually just being honest with you, and they were, you know, maybe it was you who was not ready, or you who are not ready. If this is the present, this is a general reading. You know, I think it's time for you to lay your ego down, okay? Separate from your ego, because it is holding you back. And if this is something that, you know, was in the past that you can't change, I do feel like you want to learn from this mistake so that you don't repeat it in the future. And if it's happening in the present, and of course this doesn't have to be romantic, but in general, you know, with any relationship, family, friendship, even at work with your coworkers or superiors, your bosses, you know, this is saying for you to kind of lay your guard down a little bit. Don't be naive, obviously, but don't put yourself up on this pedestal and think that that everyone else is wrong and that you're right. Okay, so just have a think about that. I do feel like, you know, you will be able to trust people, especially in romantic relationships, or you will finally realize that, you know, this person was honest with you. But I do think that right now is time, and whether you actively do this or not, I feel like it's just going to happen. Like things around you are like the haze, the deceit, that's all going to disappear. The fog is going to be lifted, and you're just going to see clearly. And I do think that this is like seeing with your heart what is real and what has been fake, and figuring out what you really truly value and desire. That's what's in store for you. Try to not let your ego get in the way of all this progress. So everybody, thank you very much for watching. I hope that these readings were meaningful and that they were helpful for you. Please don't forget to watch your other signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever sign you identify with, for a more complete understanding of what's going down for this first half of November. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can book through my Etsy shop or through my online shop on my website. All of the links to that are in the description box below, so please check that out. And of course, if you would like the extended reading, you can purchase that on my shop, on my website as well. Instructions are down below. I have decided to put them all into one video, so instead of making a video for each one, and instead of you purchasing each individual one, I've put them all in one because I know that a lot of you like to watch all 3 of your signs. I know that if you want to watch all the signs anyways, if you want to cross watch for other people who are not the same sign as you, then, you know, instead of paying over and over again, paying $4.99 for each one of the videos, then you can purchase all of the videos, well, all the readings in one video for just $8.99. So that is an amazing deal. That's like, you know, buying 2 for $6, if that makes sense. So it's a great deal, Canadian dollars, for all 12 of the extended readings. And I just want to thank everybody for supporting me, everybody for your comments, for your likes, for your subscriptions. I see you guys who have been here since the beginning, and I love you so much. I hope that you continue to find my readings and my channel helpful for you on your journey. And for everybody else, everyone who's new, please subscribe. You won't miss out on any of my new videos. If you're into Twitter, then please add me at Sailor Solitaire, and we can be friends. I want to see what you guys are up to. You guys can see what I'm up to. It'll be a party. So thanks very much. I hope to see you all in my next video. Take care.